Hi everybody, I'm back with another story, and this week we're talking about a client who was struggling to step into the next energetic space of her business, being the boss, and how she was resisting it and procrastinating over some of the things that she needed to do. At the start of our session, when we started talking about what that meant and what that looked like, there's a lot of talk about a role model in her life who was a businessman, very strong personality. Her views as a young woman, especially as a young girl, but then as she grew older in adulthood, was girls are to be seen and not heard, and women's opinions kind of come second. Very old-fashioned in the view that women can be educated, that's okay, but to be in business, no, that's not really what women do. She'd grown up and was now a mature woman with these views that had been imposed upon her and demonstrated to her throughout her life. So when it came for her to step into the next element of her business growth, that was a big challenge for her. When we went into the higher self session aspect, we were able to reframe how she constantly felt like she couldn't speak up, how she was talked over, how she had to remain small and little, and that, you know, father didn't really take her seriously, as well as the other role model in her life. So we were able to reframe and give up those perspectives that enabled her to feel free to be a businesswoman, to be a leader, to be a boss, to take things at the next level that generally in her view of life as a child growing up, that men did, not women. And what a cool breakthrough for her to have such, she respected this role model. As a kid, she wanted his approval, constantly seeking it out, but was never good enough. Was always made to feel small. And she constantly was able to not speak, so she had blockages in her throat where she wasn't able to come forward and speak her truth and speak her wisdom and share her business visions in a way that were taken seriously. So a really cool session that highlights how important the role modeling we give our children and those young people around us, and the influence we have. We don't realize how seriously those little sponge minds take on the full stories and how they adapt the reality to what makes sense to them without full context. They haven't got the life experiences to understand that that's just one person's view of the world, one person's way of living, but we take it on as the absolute truth for ourselves. Letting go of some of those stories, those limiting beliefs, is critical for our own development. So that's this week's quick story. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you again next week. Bye bye.